Welcome to the WeatherWoman podcast.
Dad, why don't you make an appearance in the
Maybe I really don't do things like that.
But you
Y'all-
will now.
Y'all do it and y'all have fun doing it.
You'll just say
Your
peace
mom looks
out.
like she is scared plumb to death.
I'm trying to get myself right in the camera. I was sitting down and it looks like a...
I get up super early, as you can see in the vlog.
Some days she gets up at 3:30 in the morning and starts.
Today was that day.
Oh my goodness.
They saw. They saw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make more vlogs for sure. This was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed today. I enjoy editing. I really do. Dad, stop looking at me like that. You're making me nervous. I want to show my artwork. Hang on. I haven't even showed you yet. My teacher sent me this, and it really reflected.
Oh yeah, I seen that this
Oh,
morning.
you did?
It looks
You saw
good. Yeah.
Okay, well, you can see that. Empathy for others, but most importantly, empathy for yourself so you can move forward. She said that in an email to me. Dr. Pamela Hayward. I told her that my word of the year was empathy, and basically each year I get a word, and I have to grow by that word. In some shape or form, I learn that word, if that makes sense. So this 2020 was empathy, and I believe everyone's word this year was empathy. But I thought that was really cool. Empathy for yourself so you can move forward. That's so true.
That's good.
It'll be a part of the podcast
Yeah.
studio. Alright, and sadly, not sadly, but my podcast will be in Augusta.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she can get more
I'm hoping to interview a lot of people.
interviewees her age.
Yeah. If people will be on the podcast.
Yeah.
I want to interview my roommates because, well, first I have to let them live with me for a little while to see how I actually am. And then I'll ask them how it is.
That might not be a good thing.
Why? Why wouldn't that be?
No.
Because I stay in my room and I keep to myself. I'm a good roommate. If you don't
Yeah.
want a roommate, I'm a good roommate.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because you don't never know you're there.
I know.
Yeah.
Dalton called me today and just asked how I was.
Well, hopefully you'll be more outgoing this time when you go back.
I'm hoping so. Or I just kind of hope that my roommates help me
Well,
be
I know you got a
more
lot.
open.
You'll have a lot more on your plate far as
Yeah, I'm worried about that.
your schedule.
I told Dalton that. I was like, I'm a little nervous that I'll be overloaded, but if not, I'll drop one, at least one. But I don't really want to. But I'm putting all the stress on you, Rachel and Jalen. You hear it right now. Y'all make me be more social, or at least just like because the problem is, I'm gonna tell you now, I'm going to fight you hear me. I'm going to fight you to not go out into social activities because my inner self will be like, nope, stay inside, do not
Well,
bother.
that's okay. You just
Well, sometimes I'm gonna have to be like,
just go
hey,
out every once in a while
I'm not
and just
staying
hang out with people.
But I do need to make more friends.
Anyway.
I'll just put all the pressure on my roommates, Dalton and his roommates. They have to be my friends. Hopefully they like me. What if they don't?
It'll be all
I
right.
think I'm a likable person
It'll be
sometimes.
okay.
Y'all like me, right?
Yeah.
Y'all watch these vlogs, my podcast. That means they like me.
Mm-hmm. That means somebody's interested
Thanks.
or finds you interesting.
I appreciate that because I think I'm interesting sometimes. I laugh at my own jokes. I make me laugh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, man, if someone was here, they would think I'm so funny. I do.
You always make fun of me because I laugh at my own jokes.
No, like, most of the time, like, when I record, like, for example, today, like a vlog, when I record a vlog and I see how I actually act, You know, you just record yourself at, you know, just being yourself, and then you just laugh at yourself because you're like, wow, I'm actually kind of funny. That's how I get
Yeah.
my validation. You just laugh at yourself. She just will be like, she'll crack a joke and then she'll laugh like a weasel laugh. You know, people who have those weasel laughs, they make anybody laugh. They go, I can't do it. Can you laugh?
I can't do it
action?
unless I'm going to be laughing at something.
I do want to kind of update people. I have been struggling with control, I would say. It comes and goes. Like, I'm good sometimes. I've been good lately. But some days, like Monday and Sunday, I kind of was in a depression state. Not a full-on depression. But, like, you know, I just couldn't control what I was eating, so I just would lay. Usually when I'm sad, I just lay. Or I go to sleep. But I do want to say, if those 2 days and today didn't knock me off my path, I'm 146. We're getting down.
Yeah.
We lost like 4 pounds. But this is just me like eating intuitively, eating what I want. It's just my body's like finding its path. You know, I'm not, I want to lose weight, but I'm not like on a regimen diet.
She still is calorie based, and
yeah, and you'll
she
see.
can't let go of the calorie counting. If she ever could get rid of the calorie counting, she'd be fine. But it's programmed.
I don't think I will ever get out of calorie counting. I like numbers.
Well, you just got to put it in your head that this amount of calories is okay, and quit trying to eat too less of calories.
And that's the problem with, like, I've been trying to eat intuitively.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you're gonna eat more than this certain number.
And keep saying it's okay.
It doesn't feel okay because I still suck at eating intuitively.
Yeah, but you got to realize you're in womanhood now, and your weight goes up and down, goes all over the place. You feel bloated.
Yeah, I fluctuate a lot now.
It's
And
all hormonal.
Feel more bloated. Dad knows all about it. He bloats as well. He's been on his period lately. You can all tell. The whole house can tell.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, it all stems around being female, period.
Exactly, Dad.
Not your dad, but you with the bloating and stuff.
It says world's okayest dad,
Yeah.
so it's possible.
Yeah, I do believe men have periods too, though.
His is rage.
He ain't too. He don't
Actually,
have too much.
Story time. That reminds me. Mom got me so frickin' pissed that I lost it. You know? Empathy. I'm feeling things. I don't know what she did, but she made me lose my cool in the car. And I had to hit something. I became a boxer. So I just started hitting the car. And my hands started hurting. And I think maybe that's just my second puberty that I'm hitting. You know, because when I was 16 and I hit puberty, had my period for the first time. Yeah, I was full of rage. I was like very, you know, I got past that stage. Remember, I was always very angry for no reason, and
that's just, I'm telling you, you just don't realize it because you ain't out and about around a bunch of people, but it's just a female thing, Micah.
Yeah, so
you just have to learn control.
I lost my control in the car, and I hit the car, and my hands went a little numb, but I still kept hitting the car because the rage wasn't over. So
she don't even know what she was mad about either.
She kept over talking me.
Yeah.
And I don't like to be disrespected. I feel like I got a lot of sass now. Especially today, I've been sassy. Just to myself.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just be sassy. You know what I mean? My face is kind of clearing up. a little bit, I would say.
Shoo! Was that you? Or?
No, Oreo's been farting, man.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna go outside. I don't want to smell no dog
Okay,
fart.
another theory that I have. I've been looking at other pictures from 11 years ago, and I've been seeing this guy. He's been there for most of my life. You can't see him, but Ortavia's Killer Weathers, aka Oreo. This guy has shapeshifted throughout the years. Either that, or
Take him outside.
or the real Oreo passed away, and
No.
the parents replaced
we did
him
not do that.
with
This is
another
the
one that
same
looks just
one.
like him because he don't look the same.
This is the same.
I'll put in a picture
Yeah.
of old Oreo.
He is the same.
Because those pictures he looked 1 year old.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other Oreo. Oh no. But I did send this to her email. Just to let her know that. And
Did she
inspire
respond
her.
to it?
I put her quoted right here too. I don't know. I haven't checked. But every time I looked up empathy, it always showed the brain and the heart kind of like intertwined or connected. So I guess that's like a visual representation of empathy, is when your heart and your mind are in unison, right? Mm-hmm. I just put it on a seesaw and put it balanced. It's not my best work, but I did work, so. This is probably my best work, and William, my brother, says that that's my best work.
Tom and Jerry?
Yeah. Okay, well, I have a brother. He is 9 years older than me. But he still comes into my room just to say knock-knock jokes. I still think he's trying to get me back for the time I put an egg in his shoe. And he didn't know for a week until he smelt something funky. But I don't hold grudges. Apparently he does. It's been a real treat. Hopefully we can keep this going because I've been slacking with making vlogs because I'm supposed to be making them posting them every Thursday, making them Saturday through Wednesday.
It's been hard too because we on different schedules with her getting up early and she goes to bed early and I go to work and I come home and she's already in bed.
That's the problem.
So.
That's one other problem I wanted to say is like I'm nervous about it because I'm moving back to college with young people and I know they're going to be up really late and I'm not going to be.
Well, that's fine. You go to your room and shut the door.
I know, but that's the problem. It's like that's when they're most social. It's late at night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like I miss out.
Well, on Fridays and Saturdays you can.
Yeah.
But they all there for the same reason too. They have to go to school, Micah.
Yeah.
And they have their playtime, but they still have to go to school.
I'm gonna speak this into the universe. If you speak it out into the universe, it makes it more real, or it makes it more like come true. I don't know. It's something like that. But I really hope that I find a true friend, like a good friend, like a best friend. I just want like a close friend that we just really vibe. We're on the same wavelength, and she gets me, I get her. Because I already have a guy best friend that's like that. He gets me on my wavelength, and that's Dalton.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want like, I don't know. I need like I need a friend that's a girl so that they can teach me to be like a girl. Because I'm not a girl.
Like, you're 23 years old. There's nothing wrong with you. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
you just be Micah.
When I go
Don't
off,
worry about all the other girls.
When I have to go to formal events, I want to be a pantsuit.
Honey, I've seen you.
I want to be in the pantsuit.
Well,
I don't want the dress.
Pantsuit, but I've seen you in dresses, and you just outdress the rest of them too, honey.
That's because
and
she's
I'm
my
not
mom.
biased.
She has to say that. You have to say that.
Well, I am biased, but she can pretty up, is what I'm trying to say.
But I don't like to, so I need someone who's a good friend who will do that for me. Thank you, and please. Universe.
That's the thing about her. She has a lack of confidence, and she does not realize how pretty she can be.
Mom,
and does not realize how great a person she is.
Don't cry. Don't get
I'm not crying. But
no. I'm pretty mean too, and
yeah, she can be mean too. She's a good girl.
I'm not a good person all the time. Nobody
most of the time, but nobody is.
Everyone has their flaws, and mine is like anger or lack of control, and
it's just called being a young woman that's hormonal.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but you know, when you're young, you just feel like it's never going to end. It feels like you're always going to be like this, like you're always going to have these problems, and you're always going to be full of rage.
The only thing is they get replaced with other problems.
Yeah.
You just have to keep pushing forward, keep on going, enjoy life every day, and take the bad with the good. That's all you got to do. And
I do get worried that like I'm gonna grow up and not be anything. Like,
don't worry about it.
No,
I wasn't nothing, and I'm still here.
That's shade on your own self. No. I mean, like, I'm
a mama. No, I'm a grandmother.
No. This is what I'm saying. I know that I'll do things in life, but I know that I'm not my doings. If that makes sense. Like, I know that your character is built on good and bad habits, right? And you want more good habits than bad. But I just don't. I want someone to like, or I want my friends and all people who like me and love me to look at me and not care about my doings. They care about my character. They like me because of my character. They like me because I'm me, not because, oh, she is an amazing runner. She ran this or that, or I like her because she can play the piano, or blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it just to be doings, which is that's a good.
Yeah, but that's all a part of you.
That is a part of you, but like there's just, you know what I mean? Like when you like somebody and you're just like, I don't know why I like them, but I really like them. That's what I want people like to be like, because I'm like that with certain.
Well, there's it's not going to be but a few people in your lifetime that you really connect with, and it's sad to say, but that's just the way it is. You're going to have a lot of people that are around you that you consider friends, but if not, they're not truly the friend you really need them to be. They're just like acquaintance.
I know that you won't have like the connection you're probably thinking of, but I do think like what Miley Cyrus said. She said that everybody brings something to your life. So even though you might not connect with them the way you think you should or want, they still bring something to your life. So I think that is a form of connection.
Well, everybody's put in your path of life.
Some of it just don't make sense though. Like, you're like, why was this person put in my life when it just felt like it kind of derailed my life?
But maybe you helped them in some kind of way.
Yeah, I think that sometimes. Sometimes I think you're used.
Maybe they didn't help you, but you helped them in some kind of way.
I'm not talking about a specific person or whatever. I'm just saying, you know.
There's a reason and a purpose for everybody that walks in and out of your life. And there's people that you don't want to walk out, and they do anyway, but that's here nor there. But
I don't think I've had anybody like walk out of my life or whatever that was.
Well, you've had close friends like going to high school, and then you no longer see them anymore and don't consider them that close anymore.
Amber was one of them, for sure.
Yeah, and Cody was one, and John.
Amber. Okay, John was my first best friend. Maybe I'll put a picture of him like over Mom's face or something. But he was he was my best friend since I was 6 years old. And then we fell off in high school because...
It's only because it's hard to keep a relationship like that when you're male and female.
Yeah, all my friends were male, and so that when I started developing boobs and stuff and had to become a part of the girl squad, you know, like you just want to fit in, so you just become more girly. Because I was never girly. I've never been girly. I mean, as if you follow me on Snapchat or you have me on Snapchat, you'll see that I post a lot of old pictures of me, and they're all like short hair and in boy clothes.
That's okay. I was the same way.
I don't say it as a problem now. I was ashamed of it when, you know, I was going through the transition of trying to act like a girl. But with that, I lost like my guy best friends.
Well,
but then I gained girl best friends, so it was a.
But the guys kind of move on to other girls as far as a girlfriend, and
yeah, they
don't allow at that point them to have a girl as a friend. So you know that does it too. I was the same way. I grew up like that. All my friends were guys. I never had a female best friend until I was older in age. You know, older. So.
Yeah, she was older when she had like a best friend.
But
mine was Amber, and it was freshman year of high school, so I was like 16.
Oh shoot, I was in my 30s.
Yeah, she was a lot older.
Yeah, and I had female friends that I went to school with, but as far as a real best friend, it was when I was older. Yeah.
Yeah, and see, my problem, or what I worry about, is that I'm not going to have any friends when I'm like 30.
I don't know why she worries. They come...
I really feel like I'm going to be all by myself, and I feel like I'm never going to date anybody, because everyone that's tried to get close to me, I never allowed it, because I'm always thought that I wasn't good enough for them.
You always didn't have time for nobody else until now, because your eating dictated everything you done. Well, yeah, your eating and your exercise.
But that's true. But the eating plays into the lack of confidence and stuff like that. It's like I always felt like I was such a burden, a problem. So I'm like, why would I bring anyone else onto or give them a problem that was me? So I'm sorry for all those people out there who they try to pursue me and I wasn't into it. Well, because I was cuckoo.
You was not. Don't do that.
You think it's not funny me calling me cuckoo?
No, you don't. I don't want nobody to portray you as that right there. You don't.
Nobody's gonna. Y'all know I'm kidding. I'm not cuckoo. Nobody's cuckoo. We're just.
Well, everybody's all.
We're damaged.
Everybody has a craziness to them. I don't care who you are. There's that side of everybody, but it just depends on what the definition of crazy is. But yeah, eating disorder is just something that happens, and it's something that happens. It ain't something you ask for.
My parents had 2 kids that have eating disorder.
I don't know where it came from. Me and my husband, you can tell I like to eat.
No, don't play like that. Don't play like
my husband, I mean.
Listen, okay. My mom and my dad eat normally. They eat. Is this light? I feel like it got brighter.
Oh.
They eat normally. They usually eat like a normal breakfast, a normal lunch, eat 3 meals a day, and like usually a bigger dinner, because they don't eat a big lunch or a big breakfast, and then they kind of only eat 2 meals on the weekends. So I would say it's pretty normal, like a normal person would eat. Like, I feel like that's pretty healthy to eat that way. And my brother will not eat until he's starving. And that's usually 1 meal a day, and he like binges on it and
eats everything in sight.
And I was at that stage. I went from like, y'all know, anorexia, where I didn't eat anything, and would wake up with hunger pains and stuff like that, and then cry about it when I did have to eat something. Blah, blah, blah. Fast forward. And then binge eating, or exercise bulimia, where I would exercise after I eat, and then binge eating, where I'm still like struggling with that. Is just controlling.
The only thing is what you considered is a lot of food. Sometimes not a lot of food.
Well, the problem with me is I could sit down and eat what I'm supposed to eat calorie wise in one sitting most of the time, and sometimes that feels like too much, but sometimes it feels like a normal meal. Like I don't feel overly full, and I don't feel hungry.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, she'll say like she wants 2,600 calories. Well, that's really not enough.
Well, like
in a
today,
day.
I burned 1,500.
And she did 2,600 calories. So what does that tell you?
But the last 2 days, see, this is what a normal person would do. The last 2 days were a lot of calories, so you don't eat as much the next day because you're just
today
not
she can't
naturally.
have 500 calories if you put it like that.
But I feel bloated and uncomfortable in my skin. So like I pushed myself today to eat a normal amount, but I still struggle with this.
The thing of it is, though, if you don't feel like eating, you don't eat.
But that's the problem. I can't control it. It's like my mind now it won't let me just not eat anymore. It's like it's scared to. It's like
He's scared you might get back into the anorexia.
I guess so, because it's like I don't care if you're not that hungry. This is what you need to eat again, or you need to eat dinner.
It's not good to go without eating at all, but
I think I get scared if I skip a meal that tomorrow it will be a binge because I know how that happens, and I'm like I rather kind of eat
try to level it out.
Yeah, instead of I'm not as hungry today because I ate a lot yesterday, so I'm just gonna eat like lunch and that's it. Like I can't do that because the next day I'll wake up ravishing, like so hungry, and will just eat twice as much, and I don't, and then that messes with my mind, and I can't do that. It makes me like mental. It really does. It's really trying to find that freaking balance is really hard for me. Like that's what I'm really struggling with is I can't figure out how to eat intuitively because I've been so programmed. I programmed myself. It's my own fault. For so many years, you eat at this time, that time, and that time. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or snack here, snack there. Like you just program everything out so you don't get hungry. You know what I mean? Like intuitive eating wasn't a thing because I would eat, or even when I was starving, I would still wait until 12 o'clock, even though it was 10 and I was starving. I was like, well, I usually eat lunch at 12, so I have to wait. But like now I'm trying to eat intuitively, so if I am hungry, I will eat. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We need to wrap up this podcast. Apparently we turned this into a podcast, so I just want to say to the earth that I love you, and to the universe, please be in my favor for 2021. I can't take another heartbreak. Really appreciate that, and I would like some friends. Maybe a very good one friend.
I tried to tell her that things like that happen when you're least expecting it.
It hasn't happened. I'm least expecting it, universe.
She'll be
least
fine.
expecting it. I want to thank JC.
Who is JC?
Jesus Christ.
Oh. That generation is such abbreviation.
Oh my God.
Don't abbreviate. Don't cut them short. You gotta say Jesus.
Anyways, Jesus knows. So he knows who he is. Yeah, I want to thank y'all for listening to my podcast. It means a lot that you actually cared to listen to my stories and my voice. Because one day I'll be on the radio.
Yeah, and we're gonna eventually get off of this eating thing she has and get to something she can be more funny in.
Oh, I can be funny all day about eating disorder.
Yeah, it's something she can laugh about now, but it was scary for a while.
I didn't like talking about it when I was in the moment.
It was scary for a while.
But
with laughter, it means she is recovering. So
I'm just a little bit more chunky.
Oh my God!
I got a little bit more flubber on me.
She is not either. I mean, I think she's at her ideal weight. If you want to know the truth, I know you say I'm biased, but she looks way more healthy. And y'all see soon.
I got a lot of cake. I don't know what to do with it. I'm just kidding. I do have a lot more butt.
This girl still runs 15 miles on Sunday, 13 to 15 miles on Sunday. She bikes, swims. She's back at it. So
okay, hot topic here. I'm just not, my thigh gap is not as big as I used to be able to, here's my legs. I used to be able to fully put my hand through that, and
that was ridiculously skinny.
And it never touched with my feet touching at the bottom. But now I have about that much gap in between. This sounds very perverted.
I know.
I know,
be but this on there.
I'm just saying, girls know this. They know about the thigh gap and the stigma around if you have it or whatever. Like you're supposed to have it or whatever. But body types vary because I mean, like I know people like on the team. I won't say names, but some of the girls that I've grown up with, their hips are just naturally more smaller. So
you got a bigger frame.
Even if they're
get that from mama.
If they're skinny, their thigh gap is still, they don't have one because their hips are just so close together. Mine, when I hit puberty, my hips spread out, so I always had like that more of a gap. But it's a little bit annoying running with it now. I didn't have to worry about it as much. I don't really like it. I think it will go down a little bit more as my weight starts fluctuating and figuring out what ideal body it wants to be. But yeah, that's one of the problems that I don't like. This is a problem that some girls focus or worry about. I still have a little bit of right here, that extra cooch. You know what I'm talking about? Where the bra and the armpit.
The thing of it is, she's just so skinny. Before there wasn't none of that. It's okay. That's okay.
I have some photos of when I was really skinny, and I always wore baggier clothes and stuff. So I mean, you could tell that I was skinny, but you really couldn't because I never wore tight things. Because tight would make me feel fat.
She still don't wear tight clothes.
I'm never wearing tight clothes.
Extra large and 2X shirts.
Listen now. I'm never wearing tight clothes. You will see me forever in very loose clothes. You hear?
Unless you go watch her swim.
Please don't. Please don't come and watch me swim. It was very hard for me to post that in my vlog.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of me in that, but
she's come a long way. She's gonna be fine.
The body gets the job done, you know. I get to do what I like to do, so
once she gets all this school out of the way, she's gonna be able to do what she wants to with whatever career path she takes and whatever path she takes as far as her triathlons and stuff.
I'm definitely gonna be doing like maybe joining a triathlon team. And after school's obviously over, because I don't know if I could do a triathlon team, 3 sports in one, while doing full load of college. Because it was already hard enough doing 1 sport for college. And you know what I mean? So I don't know if I could do swim, bike, run.
Some people can handle.
Well, some people like a busy schedule like that. I like a busy schedule. But I also like a lot of free time within it. That's why I would only do 4 classes while I was running cross country and track. It felt like I was more managed. I could have done more.
Yeah, but you're struggling with that eating thing too, and it was putting too much on you. So we tried to lighten the load. Even though we know that you were going to go longer.
Bless you.
We already know coming into this college thing that you was going to go 5 years instead of 4.
Like, it's going to be weird going back to college after being here for a whole semester. Because
it seemed like almost
I was about to say a year. It feels like I've been here for a year, but it's not. And It just feels like I already graduated and I'm going back to school is what it really feels like.
You've been on about 10 months.
It's not a year, is it?
No.
So we cannot say it.
Yeah.
But
Of
thank
course, it was 10 months of well needed. All right, peace out.
you. This has been the WeatherWoman podcast. Such a cutie.
All right, good luck.